All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. On behalf of MPT, welcome. My name is Stephanie, and I'm a member and viewer services representative. I am joined by my colleague, Karen, who is also a member and viewer services representative. This evening, we will introduce you to the PBS app and help start watching your favorite PBS and MPT shows for free whenever you want. The PBS app is available on your phone, tablet, and many televisions, including the VIZIO SmartCast TV, which is what we'll focus on tonight. Remember that the PBS app is completely free to use. You don't have to be a member to use it. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start reviewing some housekeeping. For right now, we do ask everyone to stay muted. We'll have plenty of times for questions and answers, and you can unmute then to ask. But if you don't want to ask over the computer, you can always feel free to ask a question in the chat. If you just want to type out questions as well, you're free to do that. And we are here tonight until about 7:30 p.m. So we're here to help you until then. During the Q&A, please turn your camera on when asking a question. That way, if you want to show us your remote or something on your TV, you can do that as well. We are recording this workshop, so if you miss anything or we go too fast or you want to rewatch it later, you absolutely can. Details will be on MPT's PBS app webpage. That is mpt.org/PBS app. And the link for that will be in the chat. So if you want to access that at any time, that'll be available to you. And again, that is mpt.org/PBS app. So if we're ready, we can go ahead and get started, and I'll run through the slideshow with you so you can see kind of step-by-step how you can use the SmartCast VIZIO. All right, so the PBS app is available on VIZIO SmartCast TV as a pre-installed app and is free to activate. So it should already be on your TV. If your VIZIO does support the PBS app, you can find the app in a scrollable list of apps on the VIZIO's TV home screen, or perform a search on your VIZIO TV. If you don't see it, you can search for PBS Video app. Now, if the PBS app is not pre-installed on your television, then unfortunately it is not available on that specific VIZIO model. But first we can go ahead and run through how to do that. So next slide, please. So when you open the PBS app for the first time, this is what you'll see. You will be prompted to activate it. So you want to go ahead and select Activate Now. And then there is two ways that you can activate the PBS app. You can, first by going to a mobile device or a computer, anywhere that has a web browser, and you would type in pbs.org/activate. Now, if you don't have a computer handy or you want to use a different way, you can always scan the QR code that's available. This screen will show up right on your TV, and you can scan the QR code with a phone on your camera. Now, once you do that, the code on the right side, step 2, is where you'll put in either of those options. So when you enter in either the URL or you scan the code there, it'll prompt you to a little white box that you can put that code into. This way your TV screen will not change. You can go back to the code and look at it. So that's why they do have the option of doing it on a web page or your smartphone, just so you can put in the code in a separate screen. Next slide, please. So this is what I was describing before, activate your device. This is what will show up, and you'll just put in that code in that little white box, and then you'll hit continue. Next slide, thank you. So you will be prompted to sign in with one of 4 options. We have the PBS account. You can sign in with Google, Facebook, or Apple. Whichever one you choose, you will sign in the same way every time. So just make sure you remember which option you choose, and that way you will be signed in properly. So once you do sign in on the account, you will find that your device will successfully activate. The computer, if you do it on the computer or on the phone, it'll just take probably a moment or two, and the TV will automatically update, and you'll be brought to the PBS app where you can watch MPT shows, PBS shows, anything that we have available for the PBS app. Now, there are certain shows where there is passport shows, which you do have to be a member of to access. You do have to be a member of MPT, which you can either donate $5 a month, that is continued until it is canceled, or you could do a one-time donation of $60. And this is good for 1 full year. So it's really your opinion on which one you want to do, but that will give you access to Passport, which they're on our PBS app. The way you differentiate between the two is the PBS app will show a compass, a blue compass on the programs that are just for Passport members. But if it doesn't have that blue compass, then you will be able to watch any of the shows that are listed there for free. So if you could see on the screen here where it says MPT Presents Specials, these are all free to watch with just the PBS app. You do not have to be a member to watch these certain shows. But the Passport shows are just an added benefit that we offer to members. But that does conclude our demonstration. If anybody has any questions at all, we now open the floor to you. If you would like to put it in the chat, or you would just like to ask us face-to-face, you are more than welcome to do that.
Also, excuse me, again, as Stephanie mentioned, the PBS app is free to download. So if you want to create a PBS account, do so with the same email. That way you're able to connect your Passport with your membership as well.
Yes. And also, if you don't have any questions right now, or you just don't want to ask it on this call, the member services team is at MPT available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And our phone number is 410-581-4292. You can call us at any time between that time. If you call us another time, you can just leave a message and we'll absolutely get in contact with you. If you would prefer to send an email, our email is membership@mpt.org, and you can contact us that way as well. But we are available for you. We're here to help. So whatever way we can, we're here for you. But again, that phone number is 410-581-4292. So if you don't feel like doing it right now and you just wanted to watch, please call us and we can walk you through it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Stone. Hope it is helpful. And again, if you need to reach us, please feel free to give us a call and we'll be happy to help. Okay. And let me see what else. Okay, I did want to mention this again. Excuse me, my allergies are really bad. Some programs are only available, as Stephanie mentioned before, with Passport if you are a member. So please understand that if it has the blue compass on, then you would have to be a member, and it is a $60 per year donation or $5 monthly donation. You would see the blue compass on the programs that are available for Passport, where you can binge watch on most of those programs. So again, just make sure that if you want to watch those, that you would have to become a member by going online to mpt.org/donate, and you'll be able to join MPT as your home station. And if you are a member as well with WETA, our sister station, you will be able to toggle between both stations if you are a member with them as well as MPT. You can go between both stations to watch their programs as well as MPT. All right. Do we have any questions? Okay. Again, I'm going to give you the information again. You can give us a call at 410-581-4292, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we'll be happy. Stephanie Karen and Stephanie will be happy to assist you with connecting your passport, if that's what you like, or even downloading your app on your mobile devices or your tablet or your laptop and your TV.
Yep. Well, if nobody has any more questions as of right now, we do very much appreciate you joining us, and we really do hope that this was helpful to you. Like we said in the chat and in an email, you will get a link to the mpt.org/PBS app, and there will be all the instructions you need, as well as a recording of this video. So if you need to go back and look at it and just while you're going through it, you can absolutely do that as well. But thank you all very much for joining us, and we really do appreciate your support. And hopefully you get on the PBS app in no time.
Thank you for joining us again, and enjoy your day and the beautiful weather. Have a good night.